Happy Halloween, guys! This is Feliciano96, and I am bringing you the final day of Inktober Podfics. Yeah, 31 days, and it was a lot of work. So, I hope you guys enjoy this one. The fandom is going to be, of course, My Hero Academia, and the prompt from Inktober will be award. Let me know what you guys think. I really hope you guys enjoy what the award turns out to be. Bakugo Katsuki and Midoriya Izuku were aiming to be the best together. And they worked their way up the endless battles of patrols and gained their own agency together. Of long fights and longer days, aiding sidekicks into their own careers, celebrating their friends' victories. Shoto got number 1 before they did, and Katsuki blamed himself for it. But Izuku just reminded him, next year, they'll be there at the top. Mirio held it next year, Shoto the year after. Izuku and Katsuki were shifting around with them for 3rd and 2nd place. And while Katsuki was disappointed about them not getting 1st place, he wasn't upset that he didn't get 1st place. He was more upset that Izuku didn't get it. This year, Katsuki knew he was in 2nd place. He cleaned up his language for the cameras a few years ago. Oddly, it cost him a rank as the public felt he wasn't being as authentic. But when they saw him cursing out a villain, they seemed to recognize the self-growth. Katsuki and Izuku wouldn't tell each other their rankings, so Katsuki didn't know what the nerd had placed, but seeing as he himself was at 2nd, the green bean had to be at 3rd. They started calling names. Cready at 10, Lemillion was less active these days, holding up the 9th spot. Uravity came at 8th, looking rather proud. She should be. She'd been advocating for nature preservations and female rights big time, especially in costume designs for her fellow pro heroes. Phantom Thief was in 7th, Red Riot and Pinky in 6th and 5th, eagerly accepting and giving speeches about friendship and how they wouldn't be where they are without their amazing classmates pushing them. Najiri-chan had shot up the ranks this year, beaming brightly as she rambled off her thanks to damn near everyone she knew by name. Those on and off stage took it good-naturedly. She and the nerd had been working on advocating mental health campaigns together, talking about their own experiences with communication with others and how their thought processes work. Katsuki was shocked when number 3 was not Izuku. Shoto walked up to his spot. He gave thanks to his family and fellow heroes for their support in the field. It wasn't a colorful speech, right to the point, as always. Katsuki felt his heart hammer as Dynamite was called to the stage as number 2. He took up the mic, his speech falling off his tongue as he gave thanks to the only person he really could, the person he had a strong feeling would be at number 1. But he didn't want to jinx it. There's no way Deku didn't make it even in the top 10, is there? I want to thank my hero partner. He's always got my back. We're always pushing past our limits and working with the next generation. Crap that makes us weak. We work it out together. I have Hero Deku to thank for who I am and where I'm at, so yeah, thank you. Katsuki settled back by Shoto, watching out over the crowd. I think you're more nervous than he was. Shoto murmured low. What do you mean half and half? Katsuki asked, red eyes darting back to his not friend. Shoto's lips twitched a bit as he fought a smile. Your palms. I can smell them from here. Katsuki blinked, sparing a glance at his gloves. He could see the sparks trying to escape the padding of them. Fuck, he was nervous. But what if they didn't call his name? What if Katsuki was alone up here for the first time and the hero you've all been waiting for? At number 1 this year, by quite the landslide. Hero Deku! The announcer's voice echoed through the audience. And then it was drowned out by the crowd. Katsuki couldn't even hear himself think. He and the other top 10 glanced to an opening from the stage, where Katsuki's nerd was walking out, a shaky smile on his face. Katsuki could see Izuku's nerves peeking through. But the nerd, he wasn't in his hero uniform. He strode across the stage to the front, his hands fidgeting, pulling at his fingers in a way that made Katsuki want to break formation, just to kiss it better and let the nerd know he wasn't alone. The crowd's noise died down as Izuku got to the mic. Deku, nerd, Katsuki's symbol of hope. Izuku was doing his breathing exercises. Even after all this time, public speaking wasn't his strong suit. Thank you. Izuku cleared his throat. Thank you, everyone. None of this is possible or recognized without all of you. This past year has exposed the brightest parts of humanity to us all. From Uravity and Cready's efforts to push nature preservation, even in other countries, To Nejeri-chan working with me to show that sometimes the worst villains are the ones we carry in our hearts. The nerd reached into his pocket. Katsuki couldn't see what he grabbed, though. But most of all, I want to thank my hero partner. You see, he's been with me since the beginning. We've really worked hard to be our best so we could give you all the best you deserve. And I'm so happy to have him by my side, day in, day out. And the nerd was crying. Katsuki could hear it in his voice. Dynamite is my sunshine. He's my symbol of victory. And I'm sure you can all see how close we are. When I found out what my ranking would be tonight, I decided I would ask for something more than partners. More than hero partners, at least. Izuku turned, facing Katsuki, hand out. Dynamite, will you please come over here to my side, please? Izuku's green eyes shimmered with tears. Katsuki couldn't deny him. Katsuki didn't want to know what his own face looked like either, as he felt himself come to Izuku, take his hand. The shorter man grinned up to his partner, tugging Katsuki up to the stage by the mic. Izuku didn't bother with the mic. If it didn't pick up his voice, it wouldn't matter. Everyone in that room was smart enough to know what the question was. Katsuki wasn't a crier. He really wasn't. But fucking emotions will never give you a break. And how was he supposed to respond when his selfish nerd took a knee for all of Japan to see and asked to spend the rest of forever with him? Katsuki felt his cheeks burn. Happiness swelled in him. He dragged the nerd up and into a kiss as an answer. Fuck the press, the extras, the audience. Fuck that Izuku was the #1 hero. Because Katsuki, for all that effort they put into healing their relationship, Katsuki got the best award of them all, as he took home Izuku's hand in marriage. Shut up. Who cares if Izuku asked a question first? The nerd just got lucky. Katsuki just hoped that Izuku hadn't already gotten himself a ring, because Katsuki had a little box for him back home. Thank you guys so much for listening, for tuning in every single one of these days, and just listening to the podfics, listening to hopefully increasing quality of audio. There's still a lot of work to do, but having this piece written and recorded, it makes it feel like I am gonna finish this. And I have never once finished Inktober. I usually get distracted. I lose interest in it. I did this to prove to myself that I could, and I wanted to share this adventure with you guys. Thank you guys so much for your support, and I will catch you guys in the next video.